Today is also a very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of two of Mahaprabhu's personal associates. Narottam Thakur wrote, Gaurangero Sangi Gone Nitya Siddha Korimane, Sejai Brajendra Sutapash. We have to know that all personal associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are actually Nitya Siddha Parshadas, eternally perfected associates of Krishna. So it is necessary that we observe these days. That is why they are in calendar, because by observing these days we receive their grace. Without the grace of Vaishnavas, there is no question of devotion to Krishna. So we have to remember Vaishnavas every day and pray for their grace. Shara Goswami, 6 Goswamis, they were doing bhajan in Vrindavan on the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they would do 1,000 obeisances to deity every day, and 2,000 obeisances to 2,000 Vaishnavas. Can we imagine? Every day. Shankya Purva Kanama Gana Nati Vikalavasani Krito Nidrahara Vihara Kaji Vijito Chatanta Dino Chajo. They would chant fixed number of Harinam. They would sing songs. Shankya Purva Kanama Gana. They would sing songs regularly, like in the mat, morning and evening, noon time, arati time. Gana Nati Bi. They would do Nati, means obeisances. If they could not find 2,000 Vaishnavas, then mentally they would think of Vaishnava and say Jai, that Vaishnava, and put Danda to the ground. We need the grace of Vaishnavas. So every day we have to remember, but especially on their disappearance and disappearance days, they are more merciful. So we have to hear about them. We have to sing their glories. We have to know about their teaching and follow their teaching and pray for their grace. So today is the disappearance day of Mahesh Pandit. In Krishna Lila, he is Mahabahu Saka. Baladev Prabhu, he has 12 prominent friends. They are called Dvadash Gopal. They are prominent. Like Radharani has Ashta Saki, 8 Saki. So Baladev has 12 prominent cowherd boyfriends. They are all friends of Krishna. So one of those 12 is Mahabahu named. He came in Gaur Lila as Mahesh Pandit. His home was first in Masipur, across the river from Jirat on the eastern bank of the Ganges. Then this Masipur fell into the river Ganga. Ganga is sometimes changing course and taking land. So this village fell into the river. Then his house was moved to Beledanga near Sukha Sagar. Here too, this house fell into the river. So then it was moved again to its present location in Palpara. Our Lalita, she knows where is Palpara in Bengal, Nadia district, Palpara. This is situated within the Panchanagar administrative block. So this final shift to Palpara, Prabhupada told his Shripad is in Katalpuli near Chagda. He, Mahesh Pandit, is considered both as a branch of Nityananda Prabhu and as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the tree of devotional service, that desire tree in Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is written, who are the roots, then trunk is Mahaprabhu, then first two division Advaita, Acharya, Nityananda, then branches like this. So he is considered both. Some say that he was the younger brother of Jagadish, you know, in that Chagda, Jashra temple, Jagadish and Hiranya. Some say no, that different opinion. So Mahesh Pandit Shripat means house or home is a small construction in the style of an ordinary residential building. It houses Gaur Nityananda Prabhuditis as well as Sri Gopinath, Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda and Shalagram Shila. In front of the temple building is a memorial to Mahesh Pandit, his Pushpa Samadhi. When some Vaishnava disappears from this world, that body, transcendental body, that is called Mul Samadhi. But his garland, which he wore at the time of disappearance, or when they put in Samadhi, if they make from that garland, they can make Pushpa Samadhi in any place. So in Gaur Mandal, that is Bengal, Gaur, that softer Gaura, Gauriya Mat, that Bengal, there are so many these Shripats of associates of Mahaprabhu. In Bangladesh, also West Bengal, they are there. So those who are doing Gaur Mandal Parikrama, they visit these places. This year also I could visit Bir Chandra Prabhu's and some that Kamalakar people, and there are others also, Jamatpur, so many places. And next time I plan to go to Shivananda's Shripat in Kalyani. So Mahesh Pandit, he was in the Leelas when, you know, when Nityananda Prabhu came to Panihati. Then Raghunath Das Goswami came and he surrendered himself to him. Then there was that Chira Dodi Mahotsav in Panihati. So Mahesh Pandit was there. He came with Nityananda Prabhu as his associate. Also, he was in Saptagram and Kardaha, where this year I was there in Kardaha, where Nityananda Prabhu married, and he stayed with Jannava and Boshuda and son Bir Chandra Prabhu. His temple is there. So there he also visited, and Mahesh Pandit, an associate of Nityananda Prabhu, resembled him in being extremely magnanimous and devoted to the salvation of all the fallen living beings. In his ecstasies of devotional love, he would dance madly. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu are most merciful, but Nityananda Prabhu is more merciful. He is doing extensive preaching and rescuing the most fallen. Also, our Shilaisi Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj was blessed, empowered by Nityananda Prabhu. All those who have divine eyes, they see this. He was empowered by Nityananda Prabhu. Vrindavan Das Thakur in Chaitanya Bhagavat called him Parama Mahanta, great soul. His disappearance day is celebrated on the 13th day, means today, Trayodashi, in the dark moon, Krishna Trayodashi in the month of Paush. So I pray, I bow down to his lotus feet. Maybe someday I may have this fortune to visit his Shripat, I don't know. Now it is little opening, Gaurdesh Parikrama. We'll see. Also, Haridas Thakur, that Bhajan Kutir I visited. So some places I could go, Eka Chakra. Then Ambika Kalna also will go, hopefully, these places. So I'm bowing down to Mahesh Pandit Prabhu and praying for his causeless mercy, for the service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of his object to worship, Nityananda Gaurango, Radha Krishna. Then today also is the disappearance of Uddharan Datta Thakur. He is also one of the Dvadash Gopal, 12 Gopals of Baladev Prabhu, intimate associates. His name is wait. Subahu. Mahesh Pandit is Mahabahu. And Uddharan Datta is Subahu Saka, Dadash Gopal. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has his own associates or Krishna in Krishna Lila, also Baladev Prabhu or Nityananda Prabhu has his own entourage, means his inner circle of associates. So Uddharan Datta Thakur is Nityananda Prabhu's inner associate. Vaishnava can appear in any caste, any creed, any birth he can appear, but still he is pure and he can purify his whole family. So, though he appeared in Suvarna Malik, that gold merchants, he purified that community. When Nityananda Prabhu was staying in Kardah, then went to Saptagram, he also stayed at the home of Uddharan Datta Thakur for some time. That time, Uddharan Datta worshipped him without any pretense. The entire caste of gold merchants was purified by the presence of Uddharan Datta Thakur in its midst. It is stated in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Jati kul sopnir arthak janaite, janmai leno horidase mlecha kulete. To show that in which family you are born does not matter. For that reason, Mahaprabhu made Haridas Thakur appear in Mlecha's family, means Muslim family. They are the best of the humanity. Also in Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will find that verse, someone who is high class Brahmin, born, is not automatically qualified for devotion to Krishna. And someone who is outcast, Mlecha, Jaban, or Chandal, born, that is not automatically disqualified for devotion. Whoever will worship Krishna, he is great, Chaitanya Charitamrita said. Jai Bhaje Sei Boro. That verse is there. And also in Padma Puran, you know, that verse is there. If someone thinks that deity is a stone, or he thinks Guru is ordinary human being, or he judges Vaishnava by caste or by birth, or who thinks that Ganga and the water that has washed the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Charanamrita is ordinary water, or that the name of Supreme Lord or mantra of Supreme Lord is some ordinary sound, or he thinks that there is anyone equal to Vishnu, then he is a resident of hell, means he has to suffer. Padma Puran says, means all these are, Deity is Bhagavan himself, Guru is his personal associate, not material human being, not something only little more intelligent. No, Guru is surrendered soul to Krishna, he is not ordinary. Or Vaishnavas, they don't belong to any caste, you should not discriminate, and all this. Mantra, Ganga, all these are transcendental. So, no one can understand the Vaishnava without his grace. One who will surrender to Vaishnava, then by his grace he can understand the ontological position of a Vaishnava. What is the reality? Only externally seeing, oh, he is a white man, he is this caste, he is that caste, all this, that is external vision. You cannot understand who is Vaishnava by that. By His grace you can understand, those who have surrendered. They can understand His transcendental nature and His divine glories. Among all objects of worship, Vishnu is supreme, as we already heard. And Krishna and Krishna Naam, they are non-different. And mantra for worshipping Krishna is also non-different. That Krishna mantra or Gopal mantra or Ram mantra, that is non-different from Krishna. So that is not ordinary sound. But in the name of Krishna, offenses are considered. You should not commit 10 kinds of offenses. And if someone has offenses, then Krishna will not save him. He will save only the sinners. Like Ajamil, he was great sinner. Though at first he was good Brahmin, but later by bad association, by bad vision, he was seeing one man and woman mating, prostitute, he became attracted and did all kinds of sins with her and for making money and full sins. But because he never committed any offense to Vishnu and Vaishnava, by only chanting Namabhas, Narayan, he was rescued from all sinful reactions and also he got liberation. Because there is no offense there. Even he had no guru, but name is working. Then he took shelter of Vishnu Mandir and was doing bhajan for the satisfaction of Vishnu. Then he got Vaikuntha. So what is the difference? In Shastra it is stated sin is some improper act committed to any conditioned soul. But if you commit improper act to Vishnu or Vaishnava, that is called as offense. So if one will chant with offense, means there is some offense in him, then he cannot be rescued by Krishna Nam. Krishna will not rescue. But Gaur and Nityananda, they are rescuing also the offenders. They are giving scope, opportunity to offenders also to be rescued. That does not mean that I can commit offenses and they will not be counted. No, it means that I can be rescued if I committed offenses or am having offensive mentality, all these things. The Gaur Nityananda, they are giving opportunity to us to be rescued. Otherwise, Mahaprabhu told, and also in his Lila, everywhere there is consideration of offense, and one should not do, and all these things. But like our Parangurudev explained, there is one offense to the name. Krishna means to the name, 10 offenses. One is someone hearing, oh, if someone will chant Krishna Nam, then he will be rescued from all sins, all sinful reactions will be destroyed. So someone intentionally committing sins, thinking later on I will chant and no problem. That is one kind of offense, and he will not be rescued because intentionally he is using the name for this purpose. Like that, our Parangurudev explained, one should not think, oh, Nityananda and Mahaprabhu, they are rescuing also offenders. So, okay, I will criticize Guru Vaishnavas. Then in the evening time, I will just chant Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango. No, that will be offense. It is not sincere. Intentionally you are doing with this mentality that you will then know. If someone is sincere, he committed offenses, he can be rescued by chanting Gaur Nityananda name. That is why we have to chant Panchatattva before Mahamantra, so that all our offenses inside can be rectified properly by taking shelter of Guru Vaishnavas. Panchatattva are Guru Vaishnava. They are Guru Tattva. So by their grace we can be rescued. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami sang the glories of Nityananda Prabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita is most merciful to the most fallen. He wrote this: Nityananda Prabhu is the avatar of mercy. He is so intoxicated by ecstatic love that he does not discriminate between the good and the bad. He delivers anyone who falls down before him. Therefore, he has delivered such a sinful and fallen person as me. Nityananda Prabhu will rescue everyone, but we have to submit to him, take shelter. Nityananda Prabhu is Patit Pavan, but his associates, they are even more merciful. They're Patit Pavan. All of his associates, means of Nityananda Prabhu, are expressions of his mercy. Nityananda Prabhu is said to be the deliverer of the most fallen. His companions seek out even more fallen souls to deliver. In fact, Nityananda Prabhu distributes his mercy to the conditioned souls through his devotees. So Uddharan Datta Thakur is one of the closest confidants, associates of Nityananda Prabhu. So he is called Parama Patita Pavan, the deliverer of the most fallen amongst the most fallen. So any jiva who will take shelter of Uddharan Datta Thakur will be quickly delivered from his material entanglement and will attain the service of the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote, he is the best of the Mahabhagavatas, Uddharan Datta Thakur, and Vrindavan Das Thakur writes in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Uddharan Datta is a great and magnanimous Vaishnava who has a title to the service of Nityananda Prabhu. So outwardly seeing, he was working, Uddharan Datta, as the manager of a big zamindar, Nairaj of Naihati. The relics of this wealthy family are still visible not far from the Dain Hat station, the village where Uddharan Datta Thakur lived while acting as the manager of the estate was named Uddharanpur. So though he was very rich, but here it is written that he renounced all sense gratifications, dedicating all of his sense activities to the service of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu, as we heard already before, he came to his house, stayed there, and Uddharan Datta Thakur worshipped him and served him, and he cooked for him, Uddharan Datta Thakur, and here from Chaitanya Bhagavat, Bhaktir Drabya Prabhu Kari Kari Khaye, Abhaktir Drabya Pane Ula Tina Chai. The Lord will grab food from his devotee, but he will not even glance at anything offered by a non-devotee. We have example, Duryodhana, he invited Krishna and he made a big feast, everything. He invited Krishna, but that was not out of love. He had some political purpose inside his heart, why he invited. So when Krishna came, he said, no, I'm not hungry, I cannot eat anything. But everything was there, nice feast. Chapan Bhog, so many. But immediately after, 5 minutes after, he came to the house of Bidur and Bidurani. Bidur was out begging. They have no food, no money, nothing. So Bidurani was alone and Krishna came, and it was only after 5 minutes. Then Krishna came and Vidurani received him with great anxiety. Then Krishna said, I am so hungry, give me something to eat, give me something to eat. Then Krishna was eating even peels of banana, as you know the story. Krishna, a devotee, does not even need to offer. Krishna himself will grab, as from Sridhar Pandit in Mayapur. he grabbed, because Krishna is eating devotion. So there is Shripad of Uddharan Datta Thakur in Saptagram. On the banks of the Saraswati river, one can still see the six-armed form of Mahaprabhu that he personally worshipped. On the right side of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a deity of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, and on the left side is the deity of Sri Gadadhar Pandit. On another altar are the deities of Radha Govinda and the Shalagram Shila, and below the throne is a picture of Sri Uddharan Datta Thakur. After Uddharan Datta disappeared, Jannava Devi made an auspicious visit to his home. You will find in the commentary in Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj, he described there, actually our family belongs to this community. That is why all of us, we visited this temple many times of Uddharan Datta Thakur. Swami Maharaj, he belongs to that family. That is why Srila Bhakti Rakshita Dev Goswami Maharaj also, this is also one sign of his empowerment by Nityananda Prabhu, because Nityananda Prabhu was blessed this whole family, this dynasty of Uddharan Datta Thakur. They are still descendants, they are still living, and this temple is still there. And also you will find in Chaitanya Charitamrita, when Minaketan Ramdas came to the house of Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, that is in Jamatpur. You can visit that place, birthplace of Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. There in that house, he organized Sankirtan programs. And that time Minaketan, once he came, but his brother, he did not have faith in him. He was not respecting him. Also that his pujari, because of not having firm faith in Nityananda Prabhu. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami argued with his brother, it is better to be atheist than to have faith in Mahaprabhu and not to Nityananda Prabhu. That is not good. So he argued with his brother so much, fully supporting the Minaketan Ramdas, who was disrespected there, and he also became angry and left. So he supported him. That is why that night Nityananda Prabhu appeared in his dream, given darshan, and he told him, you don't worry, Krishnadas, I'm telling you, I'm blessing you, you go to Vrindavan, you will get everything there. Then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he left house and came to Vrindavan and got Radha Madan Mohan. He wrote in Chaitanya Charitamrita, all this we heard. So if we serve devotee of Nityananda Prabhu, his associate, then definitely we will get the grace of Nityananda Prabhu. Gurudev said this here because he said that now the conclusion is that if we worship Uddharan Datta Thakur, serving him and trying to please him, we will quickly be able to get the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, through which we will become eligible to attain love for Krishna and thus perfect our lives. Then Gurudev here made one request in the book itself. In order to attract people and allow them to benefit from Uddharan Datta's Shripad, means his home, the temple, it is necessary to make repairs to the buildings on the site. Perhaps during that time when Gurudev was writing this, it was still, I don't know what is the present situation, but I know Swami Maharaj also visited with his disciples that place. So it is necessary to make repairs to the buildings on the site. Through this, people will become aware of the glories and will seek his mercy, Uddharan Datta Thakur, and become blessed. if someone sees like old broken some house, then no one will be attracted to go there. Why they will? Devotees, they will know that is pure place, everything they will know, but other people, they will not be attracted. They will think, no, why will go there? But if we make nicely side, then they will be attracted, and then they can hear the glories of Uddharan Datta Thakur. They can pray for his grace, they can offer seva, then they will be blessed. So for this reason, it is necessary to keep these places nicely. Our Gurudev also told for Mayapur that it should be kept nicely so that to attract people, but with this purpose, so that they can visit the holy places of Mahaprabhu's Leela, and they can hear the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, all this, they will be blessed. So for that reason, we should make developments and keep nicely in Mayapur or all these holy places for this reason. Not for like we will enjoy, no, but for the service of Mahaprabhu and his associates, and for to attract conditioned souls so that they will accept the service of Krishna. Then Krishna will be happy. In front of the Saptagram temple, a large hall has been constructed, in front of which is a shady, a cool terrace covered by Madhavi creeper. Srinivas Datta Thakur was Uddharan Datta's son. Their descendants have spread into many branches and today live in Kolkata, Hooghly, and many other places. So one of these branches is the family of Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj in Kolkata. Those who have taken birth in this family are doubtlessly very fortunate individuals. We pray that they abandon the superficial, illusory family connection and establish their transcendental relation with him and take care of developing the birth site of Sri Uddharan Datta Thakur. And here our Gurudev also quoted that commentary by Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj, where he described that as a young boy, he used to visit the temple many times, and also later on with his disciples, he visited that place. So Swami Maharaj made this connection fruitful, because establishing transcendental relation, not only like family outwardly, but transcendental relation then, and serving that side. It does not always happen. As we heard, Advaita Acharya's 3 sons, they were not devoted to Mahaprabhu. Then you will find in other, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur's family, also not all like this. So, but it is beneficial if we establish this transcendental relation. Even Swami Maharaj's son, he's his son, but he could not understand the glory of Swami Maharaj. After Swami Maharaj disappeared, he claimed, I am his son, so now all this is ISKCON property and everything belongs to me. He wanted to take everything. So you see what kind. It's very misfortune. Then Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, he argued in the court in Mumbai. There was a case there that no, he legally wanted to take all property of ISKCON, whole world. But Narayan Maharaj proved in the court, no. Swami Maharaj took sannyas, and by that, all these family connections and everything is cut. And he made this preaching for the service of Krishna. It belongs to Krishna, and all this, he won that case. Then he gave to ISKCON. That case was there. So only family connection, that is not enough. There should be spiritual connection. Then we will be benefited. Also, that verse is there. Bharat Bhumite, that Janma Jar, Hoilo Janma Jar, something in Chinese there. Janma Sarta Kori Koro Para Upakar. He should, okay, he's born in India, that is very good. That is giving better facilities for bhajan. But if you don't use that, then what is the use? So Mahaprabhu, means in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he told that those who have taken birth in India, they should make use of their birth, means they should make their life successful by doing bhajan, by completely surrendering to Krishna and perfect their lives. Sartak, success, they should get success in their life, means pure devotion. Then they should also help all others. That will be real help. Not only sending money and weapons and oil and wheat and these things. No. This devotion to Krishna you have to export also. When Sai Maharaj was in England, then some reporters, they asked him, why you came here to preach this? Then Sai Maharaj said, because you British, you came and you stole everything from our country. But you forgot to steal the most valuable thing. That is spiritual culture, means devotion to Supreme Lord. Because you did not take that, you forgot to steal that, so I came and I brought it to you. That is why I came. Sai Maharaj always very bold speaking, and very nicely he explained everything. So today is Uddharan Datta Thakur's Disappearance Day. I am going down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for devotion, for service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of Gaur Nityananda Prabhu and Radha Krishna. And also we are hearing, in relation to Devananda Pandit, we heard Devananda Pandit committed offense to Srila Thakur, not understanding the glory of Bhakti and Bhakta, and also Bhagavatam. But by serving Bakreshwar Pandit, here also this example is, if we serve devotee and if we serve devotee of Nityananda Prabhu, then surely we will be blessed, we will be rescued. Most fallen souls can be rescued by Nityananda Prabhu's mercy and his devotees. If we serve them, we can be rescued. So Mahaprabhu told, because you served to Devananda Pandit, because you served Bakreshwar Pandit, that is why your heart changed. And though Devananda Pandit was hesitating to approach Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu himself brought him near him and he blessed him. I am happy with you because of this. Then, as we heard, Devananda Pandit very humbly, he submitted to Mahaprabhu, please forgive my offenses, everything, I am most fallen. I have one request. You kindly please instruct me what I should do. What is the upay? Yes, ek nibedan Prabhu tomar charane, ki kari upay Prabhu? Bolo ho apone. Please, kindly, please tell me. Then Mahaprabhu, happily, he was telling him that the Bhagavatam is only about devotion. You have to explain devotion from Bhagavatam. In the beginning, middle, and end of Bhagavatam, only devotional service of Supreme Lord is explained, and that it is eternal. Even during the pralay, the dissolution of this universe, devotion is remaining because Krishna is eternal. Devotion to him is also eternal. Devotees are eternal. So about this devotion, Bhagavatam is speaking. Pure devotion, not for any other purpose. That is temporary. Either we get that fruit, then we will stop devotion, or we don't get, we will stop devotion. That is not pure devotion. That is why Nrisingha Bhagavan said to Prahlad Maharaj, I will give you anything you want, you ask. Then Prahlad said, no, I am not businessman. I am not serving you to get something. I am your servant, eternal servant. Our relation is not like that. In order to show the heart of Prahlad, Narayan spoke all these things to show the glory of pure devotee, what they are thinking. So, Narayan can give liberation, but he will not give easily devotion, because by that he will be controlled. And one cannot attain devotion to Krishna without his mercy. That is his mercy. Krishna's mercy in the form of pure devotee. So because Srimad Bhagavatam glorifies devotional service, there is no literature equal to it. Yes. Bhagavat Shastra se bhaktir tattva kohe, tei Bhagavat samakon Shastra anohe, jeno rup matsya kurma adi avatar, abirbhav tirobhav jeno ta savar, ei moto Bhagavat karon krito noy, abirbhav tirobhav aponei hoy. As the various incarnations of the Lord headed by Matsya and Kurma appear and disappear, the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is not composed by man, appears and disappears by its own sweet will. It is eternally existing. It is not written by anyone. Vyasadeva wrote it, but Bhagavatam is eternally existing. In Kali Yuga he wrote it, but otherwise that Harikatha, that Bhagavatam, all avatars, glories and Krishna, that is eternal. Sometimes appears in this world, sometimes disappears. Some shlokas already disappeared now. Original Bhagavatam is 18,000 verses. But nowadays, this Bhagavatam which we have, some shlokas already disappeared. Bhakti joge Bhagavat Vyaser Jihvai, Spurti se hoilo matra Krishner Kripai, Ishwarer Tattva Jeno Buja Nena Jai, Ei Moto Bhagavat Sarva Shastre Gai, Bhagavat Buji Heno Jar Ache Gyan, Sei na Janaye Bhagavater Praman. Simply by the mercy of Krishna and the devotion of Vyasadeva, Srimad Bhagavatam manifested from the tongue of Vyasa, by Krishna's mercy. The Srimad Bhagavatam is as incomprehensible as the science of the Supreme Lord. No one can understand Supreme Lord without His grace. Like that, no one can understand Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is Supreme Lord. Harikatha and Hari, they are non-different. Bhagavata is non-different from Krishna. This is the statement of all scriptures. One who thinks, I understand Bhagavatam, does not know the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. If he has any pride that by intellect I know and I know everything, then he did not have any connection with Bhagavatam, because Bhagavatam will reveal himself to a surrendered soul, and surrendered soul, he will never feel pride that he knows everything. He will realize Bhagavatam is unlimited. He cannot say, I know everything, I understand everything. Never with such pride, or that I understood by intellect. No. Means he has no contact actually with Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is also revealed. Agya hoy Bhagavate jelo Aisharan, Bhagavat arta tar hoy darashan. Premamoy Bhagavat Shri Krishna ero anga, tahate kohen joto gopya Krishna rango. Veda Shastra Puran Kohya Veda Bes. Tatapi chitarnahi payen prakash. If a foolish person takes shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam is revealed to him. Like, for example, that South Indian Brahmin, he took shelter of Gita and everything was revealed in his heart. Same is with Bhagavatam. Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj was illiterate. He could not read. But he is a pure devotee. He heard Bhagavatam from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Everything was revealed in his heart. By Harinam also it can be revealed. Even without hearing. Once Gurudev told me, in Kali Yuga maybe there is some difficulty in other forms of devotion, but that is why we have to do Harinam. He said if you do Harinam from the core of your heart, then in your sanctified heart, in pure heart, you will directly see, you will realize what is written in Bhagavatam. All Leela, everything revealed in your heart, even without reading Bhagavatam. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifested, means the Bhagavatam is manifested and he ordered we should hear. So we are hearing. Bhagavatam is one devotional practice, but main importance is to chant. And even if it is not possible to hear Bhagavatam, then we have to chant. Then everything we will get by chanting. Actually, to hear Bhagavatam is for what purpose? So that we may be inspired to chant Harinam. That is the whole point. The Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with ecstatic love. Premamoy Bhagavat. Full of prem. Bhagavat. Book. It is the body of Lord Krishna. All confidential pastimes of Krishna are described in it. After compiling the Vedic literatures and the Puranas, Veda Vyas did not feel satisfied. As you know, that history. Jokone Shri Bhagava Jihva Ispurilo, Totokone Chitto Briti Prasanna Hoilo, Heno Granta Pori Keho Sanka Teporilo, Shuno Akapa Dijo, Toma Recohilo, Adi Madhya Avasane Tumi Bhagavate, Bhakti Jok Matra, Bakaniyo Sarvamote. But as soon as Srimad Bhagavatam manifested on his tongue, means Vyasadeva, his heart was filled with joy. O Brahmana, means Devananda Pandit, listen sincerely. I tell you that some people even become perplexed after reading such a literature. You should explain devotional service in the beginning, middle, and end of Srimad Bhagavatam. Tobe ar tomar nahibo oporat, sei kone chitto brite paiba prasad. Sakala shastre matro Krishna bhakti koi, bisheshe Shri Bhagavat Krishna rasamoy. Cholo tumi jaho adyapan koro giya, Krishna bhakti amrita so bare bujaiya. Very nice, Bengali. Then you will no longer commit any offense. If you explain Bhagavatam in this way, then you will no longer commit any offense and you will immediately become joyful at heart. Before he had the shushka that is dry, no ecstasy there in his heart. But now he will get. All the scriptures glorify devotional service to Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam is especially filled with the mellows of devotional service to Krishna. All Shastra is meant to bring us to devotion to Krishna. But here, Sakala Shastra Matra Krishna Bhakti Koe. Vishesha Shri Bhagavat. But in a special way. Vishesha Bhagavat Krishna Rasamoy. All that ras is there. You know, Narad, he chastised Vyasadeva. What you did is wrong. You did not sing the glories of Supreme Lord and devotional service to him. He said, I did in Mahabharata Gita. And he said, no, that is for other purpose and also not clear. Clearly you have to write. only for the satisfaction of Krishna, that devotional service, that you have to write. Then you can be happy. By serving Krishna, Jiva can be happy. You are not happy because you are not serving Krishna for his satisfaction. So Vishesha, in a special way, it is in Bhagavatam, and that is Krishna Rasamaya, full. So then he told him, go and teach Srimad Bhagavatam by explaining the nectarian devotional service of Krishna. Devananda Pandit Prabhur Bhakya Shuni Dandavat Khoileno Bhagya Heno Mani Prabhur Chorono Kai Mone Kori Den Cholileno Biprakori Bistar Pranam. Sobarei ei Bhagavater Akhyan Kohileno Shri Gaura Sundar Bhagavan. After hearing the Lord's instructions, Devananda Pandit offered his full obeisances and considered himself fortunate. After offering the Lord repeated obeisances, he meditated on the lotus feet of the Lord with full concentration as he departed. In this way, Lord Gaura Sundar revealed the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam to everyone. Only few points here. Bhakti Jok Matra Bhagavatero Bhyakhyan Adi Madhya Ante Kobu Nabu Jaye An Nabakhane Bhakti Bhagavaje Porai Bierto Bhakya Byay Kore Oporado Pai Murtimanta Bhagavat Bhakti Rasa Matra Iha Buje Je Hoy Krishner Priyopatra. Devotional service is the only topic described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Nothing else is explained in the beginning, middle, or end. One who teaches Srimad Bhagavatam but does not explain devotional service speaks uselessly and commits offense. Srimad Bhagavatam is the direct forum of the mellows of devotional service. One who understands this becomes dear to Krishna. So then further, tomorrow, we will hear further there are glories of Bhagavatam. Or if I take few more minutes, then we can finish this topic today. Then we will read Bhagavatam with new enthusiasm. Bhagavat Pustak Thakoye Jar Ghore Bhagavat Pustak Thakoye Jar Ghore Kon Amanga Nahi Jai Tata Kare. Bhagavat Pujile Krishnero Puja Hoy Bhagavat Patan Shravan Bhakti Moy Dui Sthane Bhagavat Nam Shuni Matro Grantha Bhagavat Ar Krishna Kripa Patro. Now you hear. No inauspiciousness can enter a house wherein Srimad Bhagavatam is kept. Only you keep it in your house. No inauspiciousness will come. That is why Swami Maharaj, he ordered you go and distribute devotional books. Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur also. By worshipping Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna is worshipped. The reading and hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam awards one devotional service. You will get devotion. Sure. That is why Mahaprabhu told you, hear Bhagavatam. In Gaudiya Math, ISKCON and all devotees, they are reading Bhagavatam daily. There are two types of Bhagavatas, namely the book Bhagavat and the person who has attained the mercy of Krishna, means Grantha Bhagavat and Bhakta Bhagavat. So we have to hear the glories of Bhakta Bhagavat, like today. Uddharan, Datta, Thakur, Mahesh, Pandit, other associates of Prabhupada, Mahaprabhu, all this we have to hear. They are Bhakta Bhagavat. And we have to worship both, Grantha Bhagavat, Bhakta Bhagavat. Ek Bhagavat Boro, Bhagavat Shastra, Ar Bhagavat Bhakta, Bhakti Rasa Patra. Yes, this was in Chaitanya Charitamrita verse. Nitya puje pore shune chahe bhagavat. Satya satya seho hoibek sei mot. Heno bhagavat kon dushkriti porya. Nityananda ninda kore tatva najaniya. Bhagavat ras Nityananda murti manta. Iha jane je hoy parama bhagyavanta. You see again Nityananda Prabhu is. It is true that one who regularly worships, hears, reads, or sees Bhagavatam, even if you see Bhagavatam, will also become a Bhagavat. Like Diti. If you see Diti, or if you see Bhagavatam is saying, Nitya Puje Pore Shune Chahe. If you see, yet even after reading the Srimad Bhagavatam, some sinful people blaspheme Nityananda or Guru without knowing his glories. Lord Nityananda is the personification of the devotional mellows of Srimad Bhagavatam. One who knows this becomes most fortunate. Gurudev is Nityananda Prakash, not different from Nityananda, his expansion. He is the personification of devotional mellows. One who knows this, he can understand also Bhagavatam. Nirabade Nityananda Sahasrabodone Bhagavat Artha se gayen Onukhone Aponei Nityananda Ananta Jadapi Tatapi Opar Nahi Payen Adyapi Heno Bhagava Jeno Anantero Par Ihate Kohilo Sob Bhakti Rasasar. Nityananda constantly sings the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam with his thousands mouths, means as Anantadev. Although Nityananda is himself Anantashesh, he nevertheless could not yet fully describe the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. No one can. It's unlimited. Srimad Bhagavatam is so glorious that it is beyond the grasp of even Ananta. Ananta means unlimited. Unlimited cannot find the end of unlimited Bhagavatam. Infinity minus infinity is infinity. So Ananta Dev is unlimited, Supreme Lord. He is constantly singing the glories of Krishna, Bhagavatam. Each head speaks different Harikatha, not same Harikatha, different, but since time immemorial, Anadikali, since eternity, he's singing the glories of Krishna and still he cannot end the glories of Krishna because they are unlimited. It describes the essence of all the mellows of devotional service. Bhagavad. Devananda Panditer Lokshe Sobakare Bhagavat Artha Bujai Leno Ishare Ei moto je joto aise jigyasite Swavarei Pratikar Koren Surite. Through his instructions to Devananda Pandit, the Lord revealed the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam to everyone. In this way, those who approached the Lord were given suitable answers to their inquiries. Also there in the where Srivas Thakur was offended, there it is Vrindavandas Thakur, he revealed that because every syllable of Bhagavatam is transcendental devotion to Krishna, that is why hearing Bhagavatam, Srivas Thakur got that all ecstatical symptoms. So no one can finish the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. That is why Mahaprabhu told, you should hear Bhagavatam. And our Gurudev told, there is no time in Kali Yuga to read all Shastra. Directly you hear Bhagavatam, you will get everything is there. Everything is there. What is Gita, Upanishad, Purana, everything is in Bhagavatam, and it is more, that is clearly manifested there. Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur also told, if all scriptures in the world are destroyed, there is no harm if Bhagavatam remains. Everything is in Bhagavatam. Only we have to hear Bhagavatam. And Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta also told, even if Bhagavatam is lost, if Chaitanya Charitamrita remains, then there will be no harm to jivas. They will get everything. Because Chaitanya Charitamrita is based on everything there, all Praman, everything is from Bhagavatam. But there is something more manifested in Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Bhagavatam, only indirectly the glories of Radharani are mentioned, indirectly and not extensively. But by the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in this special Kali Yuga, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is elaborately described, directly, the glories of Radharani. So we are so fortunate, but we have to approach properly to that highest topic under the guidance of bona fide Guru. Then we can get, but we are most fortunate. All the Goswamis, they wrote extensively about the glories of Radharani, 6 Goswamis, and everything, the essence of everything was collected by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He wrote there. Also in Govinda Lilamrita, all this. But we have to approach under the guidance of bona fide Guru gradually according to our capacity, and also how we will distribute that. That also we have to go according to instruction of bona fide Guru. So tomorrow we will further hear.